What do you do if your child faints? What do you do if your wife or your husband becomes unconscious? You're welcome to another episode of Safety Moments with Aliola, where we discuss a lot of home safety issues. We discuss a lot of health and safety issues. Last week, we developed a training for us to learn about first aid at home, what we should do at every point in time. And I have this beautiful question for you. If someone close to you, your neighbor, your family, your dad, your mom faints, becomes unconscious, what do you do? We've seen a lot of practices in the past, even in recent times, that some of us, funny enough, we still use some old practices that actually makes the death of such person faster and quicker. For example, someone goes unconscious and you decide to pour water on the person's head, and the person develops hypothermic shock. That person can die immediately or can lead to the death of that person. Someone is unconscious, maybe due to low sugar level, and because of your lack of knowledge, because of our lack of knowledge, you decide to bring water. Everybody starts shouting, bring water. If you pour water on that person and you give the person water to drink, because just look at this, you have a cup of water, there is a certain amount of sugar in it. Yes, then you now add more water to that solution of water and sugar. I want to ask you a question. What will happen to the sugar content, to the sugar level? Will the sugar level increase or reduce? You agree with me that the sugar level will reduce. And someone who faints as a result of low sugar level and you decide to give the person water, are you actually helping the person, or you are increasing the chances of the person leaving this world? That is why we say, when we give videos, when you give enlightening videos about discussions about safety, health and safety, always pay good attention and watch this video to the end. When someone faints and becomes unconscious, at that very moment, though you do not know what actually led to that occurrence, but some practices like trying to force the person to stand up. Most of us do it unconsciously because we believe that person is going down, they want to force him to stand up. At that moment, you are weakening the person's strength, because we need energy to carry out many activities, and you are forcing the person to stand up. It means that you are even draining the person of more energy, which can actually kill the person. Also, there are some practices of trying to bring salt, trying to bring milk. Someone who is unconscious, whose brain is not active at that point in time, will not know that he's supposed to control himself to drink or to take anything. That thing can actually choke the person or suffocate the person, as the case may be, or go through the person's nostril. So, what do you do when someone becomes unconscious? As the little knowledge we know and what we have been taught by our first aid practitioner, and what we've been taught in school and in classes, in professional courses, is number one, try to lie the person down flat on the floor. This is what I've done practically. Lie the person down on the floor. Give the person space to breathe. Some people, because of that incident, a lot of people start running around, they start choking the person. Give the person space. Then put the person in recovery position. Some people, when we say it in layman term, they start telling you it's recovery position. We know that it is recovery position, but what about the layman? What does recovery position means? Put the person to the side, either to the right side or to the left side. Then raise the person's leg, that is the feet. Raise the person's leg up above the level of the head. This is to ensure flow of blood to the brain, because what has led to fainting might be that there is loss of blood supply to the brain. When you raise the person's leg up, you are ensuring that the blood flows to the brain. Put the person in recovery position, and also, if you can do it, if the person is not breathing, you can assist the person by freeing the airways. How do you do that? This jaw here, you raise it up a little bit to allow flow of air and to see if the person is breathing. If the person is breathing, then the person is going to recover from that position. Then if this person is not breathing, then that is when you start to practice CPR. What is CPR? CPR is cardiopulmonary resuscitation. After doing all this, you seek for medical help. Call the attention of a medical assistant to ensure or to help in the situation. Remember, it is always safe to be safe. And this is what we have for us on today's episode of 60 Moments with Waliola.